Good afternoon. Please be seated. With us this afternoon are very proud parents, grandparents, and other family and friends. Seated with our graduates are dedicated educators, including teachers, guidance counselors, Polaris Assistant Principal Mr. Bill Evans, Associate Principal Mr. Brian Tamino, and Assistant Principal Mrs. Nicole Hackman. These educators are extremely proud of these students. In addition, I am pleased to introduce the dignitaries seated on stage. Senior Class Advisor, Sean Collins. Senior Class Principal, Susan Harb. Superintendent, Mr. Cameron Ryba. Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Jennifer Pelko. Treasurer, George Anagnostou. Board of Education members, President Carl Naso. Vice President, Colonel Duke Evans. Mr. Richard Micko, Mr. George Grozen, and Mrs. Jane Ludwig. At this time, would select senior members of the Corps Department please come forward to sing? At this time, please rise for the singing of the national anthem. Male graduates, please remove your caps. Please remain standing for the alma mater immediately following the national anthem. Presenting the colors is the Strongsville High School Air Force Junior ROTC program. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I want to acknowledge the Strongsville High School Air Force Junior ROTC program, Mr. Scott Benson here recording, and our senior singers. Let's give them a round of applause. Class of 2018, this is an exciting day for us. The first time we met a little over 4 years ago, you guys were in 8th grade. It was January, and you were at a middle school gym that no longer exists. We packed in the gym, and we talked about all the things high school could offer you. That day, we talked about making good decisions, getting ready for high school, and we talked about what legacy you'd leave us with. We revisited that question over the last 4 years. What will your legacy be? Well, congratulations, class of 18, for answering this question in extraordinary fashion. Parents, school board, and greater community, I want to fill you in on how the class of 18 has answered this important question using our motto of excellence in academics, the arts, and athletics. Would members of the following groups please stand to be recognized? Under the heading of academics, members of our senior class that have been recognized with an academic award at the end of a grade level while in high school, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Students completing one or more AP courses while in high school, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Students that earned college credit through College Credit Plus courses, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Students who have earned enough credits through College Credit Plus to receive an associate's degree, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. If you have earned 2 associate's degrees, please stand to be recognized. If you are a member of National Honor Society, Polaris Career Center Technical Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Rho Kappa, Art National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, German Honor Society, or French National Honor Society, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. If you were a member of DECA who qualified for the state competition, please stand to be recognized. If you are a member of DECA who qualified for the national competition, please stand to be recognized. Would members of our award-winning Model UN team please stand to be recognized? Polaris students qualifying for state or national competitions, please stand and be recognized. Students recognized as National Merit Scholars, please stand and be recognized. Any individual receiving academic scholarships, either locally or through their universities, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. In the area of athletics, would members of our conference champion girls soccer, girls swimming, and hockey teams please stand to be recognized? Individual boys cross-country state qualifier, please stand to be recognized. Would members of our district champion girls soccer, girls basketball, and baseball teams please stand to be recognized? Would members of our state qualifying swimming and diving teams please stand to be recognized? members of our state qualifying track and field teams please stand to be recognized? Would any individual receiving recognition of all conference, all district, all state, or all American honors please stand and be recognized? Would any individual receiving athletic scholarships to participate athletically at the collegiate level please stand and be recognized? Thank you. In the arts, members of our choir who performed in New York City this spring, please stand and be recognized. Members of our choir, band, or orchestra which received a ranking of excellent or superior at a district or state competition, please stand to be recognized. Would students who participated in the Strongsville Art Show please stand and be recognized? Individuals earning scholarships in the arts, either locally or through their university, please stand and be recognized. And here are some areas we want to highlight that maybe don't fall under the area of athletics, arts, academics. Would members of Strongsville Youth Commission please stand and be recognized? Would members of Student Council please stand to be recognized? Members of Key Club, please stand and be recognized. Would members of a student group, or if you have individually provided community service, please stand to be recognized. Would students that have earned the distinction of Eagle Scout or Gold Award through Boys or Girl Scouts please stand and be recognized? Any senior that participated in Senior Project, please stand and be recognized. Members of this year's graduating class that have enlisted or will be enlisting in the military, please stand and be recognized. Students, please remain standing. Please remain standing, students. And could members of our audience who have served or are currently serving please stand and be recognized as well? If you have served, thank you for your service. As you guys can see, the class of 18 has done amazing things during their time at SHS. As a high school staff, we are proud of your accomplishments and look forward to following your future successes. As you move to the next chapter in your life, do not forget the lessons you have been taught by your parents, teachers, coaches, advisors, and other role models in your life. These lessons will serve you well and will allow you to build onto the legacy you have created at SHS. Congratulations, class of 18. It has been an honor to be your principal. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Susan Harb, the grade level administrator for the class of 2018.
I would like to welcome you, the proud parents, grandparents, and other family and friends to the 120th graduation of Strongsville High School. For the class of 2018, it represents the culmination and celebration of the accomplishments that they have achieved over the past 13 years. At this time, I would like to introduce your Student Council President, Maria Ong.
Thank you. 2018, the class of 2018, a class of 512 students with 178 senior athletes, 58 Polaris students, 171 art students, 47 choir students, 87 band and orchestra students, and a school record of 9 National Merit semifinalists. While these numbers are undoubtedly notable achievements, they might provide striking statistics, but they could never begin to tell you our whole story. The story our class has constructed and built day by day of our high school careers. The story of how much time you spent working tirelessly on your senior portfolio. Or the story of the emotions and the feelings of the air the last time you stepped off the field. The story of the feeling of performing on stage for the last time in the auditorium. I'd bet that not many of us remember the numbers I just read moments ago, but I'd bet that any one of us could recall in detail any specific memory from our freshman year. Not one of these numbers can even come close to describing the memories and achievements of our class, which is why I sought out more qualitative data. So I asked some teachers to describe our class in a few words, and the first response I received was compassionate. Other responses included leaders, front runners, and highly motivated, but that first word, compassionate, stuck with me. And as Maya Angelou once said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And I think that our class always made one another feel proud, accepted, cared for, and included. And what makes our class different from other classes is that we achieved together and that we felt together. And while there may have been some friendly competition here or there, we lifted one another up, and we were a class of noble cause. We achieved not to better ourselves, not for our egos, but to achieve to better the world around us. And amongst our achievements, we created new tutoring programs at the elementary school, participated in countless food drives, providing resources across the world, as well as bettering our own community through our day-to-day work. And while we achieved together, we worked hours on end while simultaneously building friendships, and through this, creating countless memories that will last us a lifetime and helping one another to dream big, work hard, and reach our goals. I don't think there's ever been a day at Strongsville High School without someone greeting me from our class, smiling at me, or even just being a friend. And I think this is what we're going to miss the most. We're going to miss the small talk conversations in the hallways, or people smiling at me in passing. The people that we were close with, but not close enough to truly know. I know for me, and for many, I'll truly miss Casey Chai, always greeting me with a fist bump and a contagious smile. These last 4 years, there was always someone I could count on, and regardless of what class I was in, how close we were, or what friend group we were in, I knew that I could count on them. In the future, we'll easily remember the smell of face paint and sweat in the crisp air during the last football game, or the bittersweet emotions we felt standing in the courtyard on the last day of school, the night of endless dancing at prom, surrounded by the people we grew up with. These are memories we created together as a class, many of which we won't see again after today. Our class truly is outstanding by the numbers, but more importantly, by who we truly are as individuals. We've made our mark not just academically, but socially and in our community as we achieve towards a better tomorrow. I am so proud to be a part of the class of 2018, a class of leaders, scholars, athletes, musicians, but first and foremost, true friends. Our achievements are endless and range within any way you can imagine. But I believe that amongst all of the stress, all of the fun, work, and friendships, we created memories that will last us a lifetime. It's important to acknowledge these memories that we've achieved together because at the end of the day, memories are the never-ending gifts. I'd like to thank the class of 2018 for giving everyone here the greatest gift of all, memories, as this truly is our greatest achievement of all.
At this time, I would like to invite Suraj Srinivasan to meet me at the podium. Suraj is this year's Phi Beta Kappa recipient. He has been nominated by our staff as being the single student most worthy of recognition for outstanding scholarship, academic initiative, and total achievement. The Phi Beta Kappa recipient represents the collective judgment of the professional teaching staff as the most scholarly of the senior students. As part of this recognition, Suraj has been asked to address the class of 2018.
Friends, family, honored guests, faculty, good afternoon and welcome. Class of 2018, in the words of Drake, we started from the bottom and now we're here. Congratulations. Fellow graduates, we are fortunate to live in perhaps the most interesting, beautiful, and exciting time in the history of humanity, the inflection point of the millennium. As a class, we have witnessed horrific terrorist attacks, a war, and even the Great Recession. Economic and cultural shifts are changing the way we consider the basic tenets of society and fundamentally how we live. Our world is advancing at an accelerating pace. The latest artificial intelligence and image analysis techniques allows farmers in Tennessee to detect soil deficiencies and better predict crop yields. Meanwhile, advancements in genetics such as CRISPR-Cas9 means that researchers are able to make mosquitoes resistant to malaria and prevent the deadly spread of disease. Meanwhile, machine learning algorithms and neural networks are helping major corporations like PayPal to prevent fraud and develop risk management strategies. And all this means that tomorrow will begin to look a lot less like yesterday. We live at the crossroads of rapid technological evolution and threatening global crises. From clean water and energy to ethics and overpopulation, these challenges jeopardize our future. Now, throughout our academic careers, we've all been told time and time again, follow your dreams. Now, in writing this speech, I promised myself that I would not preach the same thing today. What I do believe, however, is that our time is now. Out there is a world of opportunity, a world where our access to information is more plentiful than ever, and a world where we have the potential to mold our futures, take risks, and go for it. The resources, technology, and opportunity out there are abundant. So are the problems facing us, which leaves the outcomes of the 21st century to us, the proud class of 2018. And our ability to exploit our potential depends on our ability to leverage our education, learn to fail, and most importantly, be innovative. Friends, over the past 13 years, we've been given the gift of education from our wonderful educators. From learning about human biology and Shakespeare, to the Civil War, and most importantly, how to properly fill in little bubbles labeled A to D. But learning is a continuous process. If we don't continue to educate ourselves throughout our professional lives, we will lose sight of our potential and cease to take advantage of the opportunities around us. And as we go out into this world, we will inevitably make mistakes, and we will surely meet failure. Embrace this failure and use it as a driving force. When you hit rock bottom, Think of it as a foundation, not as a conclusion. When we go to the bookstore, we may see 100 or 1,000 books on how to succeed, but you won't see a single one on how to fail. Failure is just as important as success. It strips away our distractions and refines our character. It shrinks our ego and teaches us life's greatest lessons. And alongside failure, you'll be met with people who have deep footing in their beliefs, their dogma, their traditions. And these people will try to tell you what they think is right. Take this class. Don't take that major. Try this job. But ultimately, your future is dependent on your actions and the decisions you make. Stand firmly with your beliefs, for you will show those who question you that you are not defined by their doctrine, but rather by your individuality. Irish writer George Bernard Shaw once stated, "The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man." Fellow graduates, be unorthodox, think out of the box, and act unreasonably. Our future is filled with big, crazy challenges, and to solve them, we need big, crazy ideas. Dare to be originally wrong rather than generically correct. Friends, in order to do this, I am convinced that we must live audaciously. Audacity is a beautiful and curious entity. At its root, it overrides inhibition and the fear of consequences. It has helped countless challenge the status quo and make moves to enact change. Throughout our future, we will be placed in countless situations where we can retreat to our comfort zone. Big, crazy ideas don't come from our comfort zone. It's audacious to think that we can solve climate change. Audacious to think that we can curtail overpopulation. Audacious to think that we can put a man on Mars. But we need this audacity. This is the mindset that will allow our generation to make quantum leaps in society, to implement a crazy idea. And this is the audacity which I believe should be our guiding force. So go out, realize opportunity, take risks, and exploit your potential. Class of 2018, let's live the audacious life. Thank you.
Being presented with gold tassels are students who are our top scholars for the class of 2018. These students have earned the academic right to represent the top 5% of their graduating class. Would the top 5% please come forward at this time? Students, as I call your name, please come to center stage where our superintendent, Mr. Ryba, will present you with your honor cord. I would also like to ask that the parents, guardians stand when their child's name is called. Krista Albertins, University of Michigan. Angelina Boshnab, The Ohio State University. Anna Brandt, Ohio University. Angela Burkich, University of Akron. Andrea Chiubanyu, Yale University. Caroline Saranik, The Ohio State University. Julia Estefan, Kent State University. Janie Eierman, The Ohio State University. Christina Fogwell, University of Cincinnati. Emily Gorges, University of Pittsburgh. Jonathan Greaves, John Carroll University. Salvatore Hargis, The Ohio State University. Jessica Hoy, The Ohio State University. Morgan Heon, Case Western Reserve University. Griffin Kennedy, Ohio University. George Kinney, The Ohio State University. Erica Lee, Boston University. Ian McGrill, Case Western Reserve University. Joanne Munschauer, The Ohio State University. Satya Nagam, Princeton University. Maria Ong, The Ohio State University. Sham Polakanda, Case Western Reserve University. Hannah Schmidt, Century College. Suraj Srinivasan, Massachusetts Institution of Technology. Andrea Wolford, The Ohio State University. And Rosemary Zaleski, The Ohio State University.
Once again, congratulations to our top 5%. You guys may be seated. Mr. Ryba and members of the Strongsville City Schools Board of Education, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2018 for the conferring of diplomas. By the authority invested in my position by the state of Ohio and the Board of Education, I attest that those students seated before you have completed all graduation requirements and are ready to receive their Strongsville High School diplomas. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Superintendent Mr. Ryba for his graduation address.
On behalf of the Board of Education and all of our administrators, teachers, and staff, it's my distinct honor to stand with you in celebration of the class of 2018. 25 years ago, I was sitting in your seat, waiting to graduate from Garfield Heights High School as the class of 1993. Now I know you're thinking, wow, he looks so young, how could it have been 25 years ago? But it was, and I can remember sitting there thinking that every one of my classmates had a clear plan for their future. And I must be the only one that didn't know what they wanted to do with their life. Although I'd been accepted to attend Ohio State as a music education major, I still wasn't sure if it was truly what I wanted to do with my life. After a year of music education, I decided it was not for me, and I switched my major to pursue a bachelor's degree in music with a focus in jazz studies. When I told my parents the news, they responded, "All right, but what can you do with that degree?" My response, absolutely nothing. Although I'm sure they were not thrilled with the notion that their son was getting a degree that didn't provide a clear direction to ever having a life outside of their basement, they were still supportive of me and my decisions. It was a risk, but one that was worth taking. After a year or so of following the plan on being a professional musician, things changed again. For some reason, I had a clear plan for my future, and it was visible. I decided I wanted to be a teacher, not a music teacher, but a classroom elementary teacher. I found my passion, I found my voice, I found who I wanted to be in this world, and a passion that eventually blessed me with the opportunity to lead this great school district. So as you sit here today, moments away from embarking on your post-high school journey, I challenge you not to go through the motions of life, but to aspire to make a difference, to seek out your passion with an unrelenting energy, effort, and focus. Work hard to get better every day. See, success in life is really that simple if you think about it. Be better today than you were yesterday, and better tomorrow than you were today. Dream big and fail big. Yes, you heard me correctly, and you heard Suraj also say, don't be afraid to fail. See, to find success in life, you must embrace productive discomfort. You must take calculated risks. Expect to make mistakes, to have disappointments, but learn from these lessons and get better because of them. And finally, strive to be the best version of yourself. Don't live life comparing yourself to someone else, but be the best version of you that is possible. With a mindset like this, any door can be opened in your future. As your superintendent, I may not have known your name or may not have met you personally, but you all hold a special place in my heart. I care about each of you, and I'm with you. We are all with you as you encounter the setbacks and successes as you progress through your journey. Whether you're sitting here today with a clear path for your future, or if, like me 25 years ago, you're just pretending and a little nervous inside about what the future may hold, enjoy the journey that will be your life. Always remember that it is the journey more than the destination which determines your success. Graduates, I wish you the very best as you take these next steps, and never forget that no matter where you may go or the great accomplishments you may achieve in your future, you will forever be a Mustang. Thank you. At this time, it's my privilege to introduce Board Member Richard Micko with some comments.
Good afternoon. Earlier in the year, I asked Carl if I could give the commencement speech at graduation. I told Mr. Naso that my daughter Izzy would be graduating. I told him I wanted to impart truly meaningful words of wisdom to her and her class as they get ready to graduate. I will give a speech that everyone remembers and will talk about for days afterward. It might even become a viral sensation on YouTube and be viewed over and over again. I got my wish, and here I am. I have the awesome honor to make the final address to the Strongsville High School class of 2018 before they receive their diplomas. What was I thinking? Words of wisdom? I don't have anything big and important to say. You know what? I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. That was a Hamilton reference for those of you who are paying attention. Speaking of Hamilton, did anyone get tickets to the show? When they went on sale, I tried to get tickets online. After 3 hours of waiting, finally my turn came. All that was left were $435 a seat tickets. With fees, that would have been $1,800. Izzy, I'm sorry, we're not going to Hamilton. To help me write this speech, I searched graduation speeches on YouTube and came upon Navy Admiral William McRaven's 2014 graduation speech at the University of Texas. His speech is now a book titled Make Your Bed, little things that can change your life. The first chapter gives the advice to start your day with a task completed. In Admiral McRaven's example, you should make your bed. There are a number of lessons to be learned. 1, complete tasks from beginning to end. 2, little things in life matter. Many of you know this from your time at SHS. You have consistently done small things daily and now can look back at your accomplishments as you get ready to graduate. Little things do matter. I want to share a lesson my father and uncle taught me when I was 6 years old. Uncle Carl was a confirmed bachelor. My father would take my brother and me along to visit Uncle Carl about once a week. Often we would sit in his kitchen, and my brother and I would usually share a glass of milk and almond windmill cookies. On one visit, my father and uncle were talking, and I was getting bored. We'd already finished the milk, and there were no more windmill cookies. I was playing with the coins that were lying on the kitchen table. There was a lot of loose change. Enough loose change that it shouldn't matter if a dime went missing, especially since they were just lying around loose on Uncle Carl's kitchen table. I was sure no one was looking when I slipped that dime into my pocket. 6-year-old boys can make dumb, tactical mistakes. You see, my father was deaf. He could not hear. But he wasn't blind. He could see all too well. Because he was deaf, when he raised his voice, it was loud enough to shake the walls. He left no doubt that what I had done wasn't anything small or inconsequential. What I had done was wrong and shameful. I had to give the dime back right away. And then I had to say I'm sorry to my Uncle Carl and promise never to steal from him again. And then it was over. Some 40 years later, I can still vividly remember that day. Little things do matter. Even if you're only 6 years old, even if it's only a dime, even if, or especially when it's your uncle. Little things do matter. You are about to embark on the next big chapter in your life. There will be times when you will be tempted to take shortcuts to get what you want. It could be a chemistry test. It could be a brick mailbox that you backed into and knocked over at 4 in the morning. It could be a shed and a 4-wheel John Deere tractor. It could be taking a dime off your uncle's kitchen table. During those moments, you will have to decide what kind of man or woman you want to be. To be clear, most of these tests won't be like a movie where everything leads up to a big climax. There will be little moments and trials. They will present themselves regularly over and over again. What you choose to do and how you respond will become your habits. Choose to be virtuous and have integrity. Choose to do the right thing, the correct thing, the good thing. Choose honor and integrity repeatedly so it becomes second nature. You will then be prepared when you do encounter the big movie moments in your life. And don't forget that when you make mistakes, tell your Uncle Carl that you're sorry and make it right. And then it will be over. By the way, if you weren't listening closely, there is another moral to my story. You will get caught. None of us are so clever that someone won't catch you eventually, and there will be consequences. I was blessed to learn that when I was 6 years old. So all the little things add up and become the big things in your life. I hope that is one message you take away from today and apply for the rest of your lives. Your future success and happiness in all of life's dimensions will depend on doing the little things well and consistently. You will experience failures, setbacks, and other challenges. Life isn't always fair. For the most part, though, those failures and setbacks will be overcome and surmounted when you concentrate on taking care of the little things. You are all about to graduate from Strongsville High School. Compared to starting a real job or college or the armed forces, it might seem kind of insignificant. It's just a little thing, you know. However, it's a big thing because it represents all the little things that you have done well for the past 13 years. It's a big thing because of all the little things your parents and teachers and friends have done for you for the past 13 years. Whenever I get a chance, I like to say we're proud of you. When we recognize students at our board meetings, the board will shake each person's hand, and I will usually say, we're proud of you. One reason I do that is because I don't think young people hear that enough today. We were blessed to have you in our schools doing the right things, the good things, the wonderful things. I think of younger Mustangs who watch what you have done and now will set their minds to doing good and remarkable things too. Graduation is my favorite activity as a board member because I get to tell each and every one of you that we are proud of you. It is a privilege and I don't get tired of it. It may be a little thing, but that does not mean it's not important or it doesn't matter. We are proud of you. Returning to the first lesson about making your bed, I have spoken to a number of your parents, and we universally agree you should follow this advice. Think about it. Tomorrow is the start of the next great chapter in your life. Monday morning will dawn, and you don't have to go to school. College is 2 or 3 months away. If you think your parents are proud of you now at graduation, just you wait. See how they will burst with pride when you get up and make your bed. Seriously, tomorrow, get up and make your bed by at least 10 a.m. Please. Thank you, and go Mustangs.
Audience, the graduates request that you refrain from applause or comments until each individual has received his or her diploma. On behalf of the graduates, thank you in advance for honoring their request. At this time, I would like to call upon Mr. Collins, Ms. Davidson, Mrs. Brusky, Mrs. Sislowski, Mrs. Hackman, Mr. Tamino, Superintendent Mr. Ryba, and members of the Board of Education to assist in the distribution of diplomas.
Krista Anna Inga Albertins.
Joanne Gambetta Munschauer.
Angelina Eve Bashnab.
Suraj Srinivasan.
Anna Jean Brandt.
Maria Arlene Ong.
Angela Burkage.
Satya Kumar Nayagam.
Andrea Gabriela Chiabano.
Sham Sundar Rao Polakanda.
Caroline Anna Saranik.
Hannah Jacqueline Schmidt.
Julia Marie Estefan.
Andrea Jane Wolford.
Janie Lynn Ironman.
Rosemary Marie Zaleski.
Christina Tice Fogwell.
Shanli Hassan Abri.
Emily Lynn Gorgeous.
Michaela Marie Adams.
Jonathan Stephen Greaves.
Jenna Nicole Agresta.
Salvatore Hargis.
Justin Bradley Ain.
Jessica Kathleen Hoy.
Tuka Mohsin Al-Hajari.
Morgan Nari Hian.
Sachi J. Amin.
Griffin Marcus Kennedy.
Alexander John Antonopoulos.
George Robert Kinney.
Derek Kiahi Akio Apo Jr.
Erica Lee.
Kate Margaret Arslanian.
Ian Michael McGrail.
Logan Russell Arthur.
Ali Hassan Awada.
Rachel Lynn Boris.
Catherine Awadala.
Lauren Elizabeth Borowski.
David Michaels Baker.
David Adam Borsick.
Nathaniel Zachary Baker.
Ian Thomas Botch.
Samuel Sebastian Bamberger.
Elena Nancy Boyd.
Sophia Gabriela Benez.
Kristen Lynn Brannigan.
Tierra Jean Bastaros.
Jordan Taylor Brehun.
Jacob Ryan Beaton.
Emily Marie Briggs.
Desiree Kayla Belanger.
Max Sebastian Bronze.
Rebecca Noel Beamer.
Matthew John Broski.
Amanda Elizabeth Baez.
Gracie Mai Brown.
Erica Ray Black.
Thomas John Bruno Jr.
Tyler James Blazetic.
Daria Ilyachna Buktoyarova.
Cameron Marie Bly.
Charles Anthony Burrows.
Olivia Josephine Bobick.
John Charles Bushai.
Madeline Maxine Bocan.
Brendan Donley Cahill.
Katja Kimberly Bodnovich.
Nicholas Michael Caligaris.
Tyler Jacob Campbell.
Nicholas Lee Camiolo.
Julie Campion.
Cassidy Morgan Cope.
Gianna Maria Cancelleri.
Connor Wilson Cormier.
Antonia Marie Cangelosi.
Clayton Gregory Cornett.
Adam James Canning.
Alexandra Starr Corpus.
Benjamin Anthony Carrera.
Kyle Michael Costanzo.
Alayla Angelique Carroll.
Megan Nicole Cox.
JC Ryan Castell.
Dominic Richard Craddock.
Sarah Ann Castle.
Sean Robert Sire.
Thomas Michael Chimney.
Ian Francis Coverly.
Jonathan David Chunat.
Emilio Michael D'Addario.
Casey Calvi Chai.
Amber Noel Doherty.
Julia Page Clark.
Jessica Brianna Davis.
William Chase Clifford.
Sophia Nolan DiGirolamo.
Olivia Paige Colabianchi.
Casey Marie Delventhal.
Damian Alexander Kallela.
Trevor Allen Denning.
Jacqueline Suzanne Colucci.
Nicholas Antonio Diaz.
Carl Raymond Drozdowski Jr.
Heidi Marie Dickens.
Brian Michael Dunbrack.
Vanessa Marie DiNardo.
Giovanni David Robert DeShaw.
Sean Patrick Friedman.
Jacob Elliott Dye.
Matthew Thomas Fuller.
Casey Morgan Dinda.
Emma May Gailey.
Drew Mackenzie DeZerko.
Nicole Christine Ganier.
Jacob Alexander Ehrlich.
Ashley Elizabeth Gardner.
Brooke Patricia Fabrizi.
Sophia Cecilia Giganti.
Jacob Samuel Fatula.
Jessica Lynn Gimza.
Ryan Michael Felice.
Adelina Ann Genesi.
Julia Michelle Fine.
Matthew John Godenswager.
Jacqueline Elizabeth Foley.
Chase Michael Golubsky.
James Marquand Foley.
Jonah David Gonzi.
Nathan Donald Foley.
Joshua Michael Grady.
Carla Christiane Valerie Flement Vercel.
Marley K. Graylis.
Megan Nicole Frabel.
Cameron Michelle Green.
Julianne Marie Franzak.
Garrett Wade Green.
Trisha Ann Gregg.
Julia Renee Green.
Murad Hassan.
Mackenzie Nicole Green.
Myville Meged Habib.
Morgan Anastasia Huser.
Zachary David Hedersky.
Nathan Robert Hibbinger.
Bailey Michael Hagan.
Cole Charles Hinton.
William Leonard Hahn.
Lydia Diane Hosevar.
Trevor Andrew Ham.
Kenneth Ignatius Hodges.
Leah Ray Hammerstrom.
Mitchell Brian Koenig.
Brita Nell Hammett.
Marne K. Ann Holland.
Julia Diane Hanna.
Jared Michael Howsam.
Jacob Allen Hansen.
Akila Tara Howell.
Krista Nicole Harper.
Grace Evelyn Humbach.
Shane Patrick Healy.
Ibtisam Hussein.
Devin Matthew Hedinger.
Amira Yasser Idis.
Jace Stewart Heim.
Lillian Ann Intihar.
Julianne Nicole Harold.
Eric Kendall Jackson.
Alyssa Maria Hetherington.
Stephanie Patricia Jacoman.
Mitchell Alexi Huser.
Brian Michael James.
Colin Joseph Johnson.
Hallie Nicole Jaworski.
Brianna Tyler Jones.
Brandon Alexander Johnson.
Jada Christiana Jones.
Kaylin Nicole Kelly.
Sasha Marche Jones.
Jacob Ryan Kemelhar.
Michael Stephen Joyce.
Patrick Brian Kennett.
Joseph Carmelo Judah.
Alex Taylor Kennel.
Caitlin Therese Jerkego.
Catherine Ruth Kettle.
Emily Ann Khan.
Jaskaren Singh Kuban.
Gavin Montgomery Kaiser.
Autumn Taylor Kickbush.
Rady Kaliha.
Rita Marie Kingston.
Eleftheria Kaludis.
Haley Ryan Kissling.
Sarah K. Callout.
Caitlin Elise Clemmy.
Joseph Lloyd Kapsar.
Ryan William Klimaszewski.
Alan Timothy Karaha.
Jocelyn Rachel Canos.
Nicholas Roger Kareem.
Rachel Kathleen Knobloch.
Samantha Aaron Katz.
Benjamin Matthew Cook.
Joshua Raymond K.
Mackenzie Quinn Kosar.
Ryan James Keating.
Jacob Donald Kovalevsky.
Damian Frank Paul Kreese.
Matthew John Loy.
Haley Jordan Kuhn.
Yulia Lozinska.
Emily Ann Coons.
Ryan Allen Luther.
Sophia Camille Laham.
Alexander Stephen Lynch.
Joseph Nathan Hale Lake.
Marcus Michael Mattering.
Megan Mary Lamb.
Alisar Bezad Mackey.
Elizabeth Rose Lambert.
Sean Michael Malquite.
Nicholas Miles Lane.
Tessa Irene Manson.
Clayton Joseph Laracy.
Morgan Ann Manzo.
Brandon Robert Lee.
Taylor Ann Manzo.
Macaulay James Lear.
Eduardo Sinon Mercigan III.
Jordan Reese Lewis.
Alexis Jordan Marenberga.
Justin Tyler Lewis.
Brianna Marie Metelsky.
Robin Chashi Lynn.
Kyle Timothy Matson.
Christopher Kayaki Lindemood.
Charles Wade McCleary.
William Ryan Link.
Shelby May McCran.
Ramon Luis Lopez Jr.
Bernard Neal McGivern II.
Ethan David Lawrence.
Elizabeth Jean Minium.
Hannah Nancy Marie McDivitt.
Alexander Robert Minute.
She goes. Stevie Nicole McKinney.
Anna Kathleen Mocho.
Patrick James McLaughlin.
Nathan Charles Motor.
Christopher Daniel Mimi.
Mohammed Fahed Mohammed.
Samantha Renee Medrano.
Jose Carlos Monterosa Arrutia.
Allison Marie Mehmed.
Abigail Ashley Moore.
Nicole Alexandria Medis.
Ariana Grace Moran.
Melissa Ann Mazzaros.
Erie Maury.
Kayla Danielle Metzger.
Yusra Ayman Mora.
Isabel Rose Micko.
Aya Mualam.
Mitchell William Medea.
Austin Michael Mercurio.
Brandon Christopher Mahalik.
Ashley Elizabeth Mullins.
David Lloyd Miller.
Mohammed Nick Muntazer.
Jenna Claire Miller.
Joshua Lucas Musser.
Madison Marie Minch.
Madeline Claire Myers.
Michaela Audrey Mingus.
Nayana Alexis Miles.
Jacqueline Lee Napoli.
Tyler Stephen Nagy.
Shannon Michelle Naraleski.
Julia Marie Ostrowski.
Grace Naslazi.
Elizabeth Francis Owens.
Theodora Nicoletta Niamtu.
Ashley Michelle Patchler.
Julia Elizabeth Newman.
Audrey Marie Pagel.
Julia Ann Newbold.
Jacob Scott Pagel.
Paulina Soka Nem.
Nicholas Raymond Paletta.
Jairus Nizar Neme.
Michaela Roxanne Pandrea.
Desiree LaShawn Noel.
Ashley Renee Panfill.
Brendan Joseph Norgrove.
Sabrina Maria Paoli.
Sydney M. Norris.
Sarah Park.
Melanie Claire Noser.
Mohit Tushar Parmar.
Justin Michael Novak.
Samantha Lynn Pasco.
Amanda Lynn O'Neill.
Ava Marie Pate.
Hannah Madeline O'Green.
Krishnaben Dharmesh Kumar Patel.
Joshua Youngsuk O.
Ratik Suresh Patel.
Ryan Patrick O'Lee.
Vanden Sanjaybai Patel.
Sabrina Rose Ortenzi.
Vinit Ritesh Patel.
Melissa Marie Pavlik.
Liam Robert Patton.
Randy Allen Pavlik.
Amanda Marie Pratt.
Ross Edward Pavlik.
Christian Gerald Pratt.
Madison Hope Pavoni.
Jordan Athena Prock.
Jessica Lynn Paulowski.
Jacob Hunter Pugh.
Tyler James Peer.
Stephanie Fior Pontel.
Joseph Vincent Perry II.
Antonia Marie Puzatello.
Marcelo Anthony Dante Pataccio.
Ryan Andrew Puzatello.
Riley Grace Phillips.
Autumn Justice Quinones.
Sydney Michelle Phillips.
Ashley Morgan Carino.
Haley Elise Pierce.
Armesh Iqbal Qureshi.
Julia Morgan Pittner.
Lauren Elizabeth Radke.
Madalena Juliana Platten.
Lauren Ashley Rakidiak.
Lisa Nicole Pogozelski.
Noah Daniel Ramos.
Nora Lindsay Potter.
Olivia June Ramser.
Rachel Elizabeth Potter.
Bailey Nicole Range.
Sumania Justin Powell.
Brahmini Ravi.
Kirsten Marie Powell.
Lindsay Maureen Rebholz.
Cody Austin Reed.
Madison Christine Rowley.
Christina Renee Reeves.
David Patrick Rosman.
Noah Joseph Rezabek.
Gabriella Hannah Rudolph.
Brandon John Rhoda.
Angelo Vincent Russo.
Maya Naomi Richards.
Robert Timothy Ryan.
Zachary Owen Richardson.
William Francis Ryder.
Austin Matthew Riddle.
Charles Edward Rogalski.
Alexandra Amaya Riley.
Hannah Mugbil Said.
Lorenzo Javon Rivera.
Samir Sajad.
Daniel Allen Roberge.
Jennifer Silvana Saker.
Jonathan Michael Roberge.
Adam Musa Salty.
Drew Olivia Robinson.
Vivian Joy Sanic.
Alexandra Milagros Rodriguez.
Julia Ray Saska.
Phoebe Lee Rohrbach.
Aaron Michael Savel.
Katie Jordan Romito.
Adam Lavier Savel.
Brendan Wolf Rosenthal.
Ashley Nicole Saylor.
Brandon Robert Schifferly.
Brenna McGillivray Schaefer.
Kyle Corbin Schmidt.
Tyler Allen Sherry.
Sierra Lane Schragi.
Haley Lee Shelley.
Megan Ray Schutte.
Adam Jeffrey Shipe.
Peter Vincent Schumacher.
Casey Jonathan Shimko.
Lillian Marie Schwab.
Graham Kale Shimko.
Elisa Carolina Schwass.
Omar Mohammed Shabib.
Holly Ann Sarenko.
Allison Marie Sidlowski.
Corinne Aileen Scott.
Caroline Michelle Silvis.
Jacob Riley Scullin.
Anna Nicole Skladany.
Jacob Daniel Seelong.
Emily Marie Scrant.
Olivia Grace Seward.
Madeline Elizabeth Skupnick.
Hitanchi C. Shaw.
John David Slapik Jr.
Niket Mukesh Kumar Shaw.
Matthew Nicholas Slavic.
Shri Kalpesh Shaw.
Hussein Slyman.
Isha Sharma.
Anna Marissa Renee Smith.
Paul Evans Shea II.
Elizabeth Kelly Smith.
Hannah Nicole Sheets.
Michael Keith Smith.
Daniela Sapka.
Edward Richard Subchinsky III.
John Joseph Spragg.
Nicholas Michael Solomon.
Edward Michael Statz.
Hannah Victoria Tulloch.
Nathaniel William Starcher.
Natalie Ann Turchin.
Ilona Vasilyevna Stefanovic.
Caitlin Crystal Vanderweist.
April Marion Stevens.
David Ty Van Ewen.
Stephen Joseph Stolf II.
Matthew Riley Vassarelli Pierce.
Alyssa Rose Strebelo.
Grace Catherine Vasco.
Danielle Renee Stiles.
Maria Isabella Vassinelli.
Diana Svednik.
Mahati Bala Venkatesh.
Kevin Hang Tan.
Jillian Juliana Ventura.
Madi Izzat Taye.
Richard Justin Volan.
Mohammed Ahmad Taye.
Michael Anthony Fulick.
Jacob Scott Taylor.
Marie Kathleen Wallenhorst.
Lindsay Jordan Thal.
Raquel Zofia Walters.
Rachel Morgan Thal.
Taylor Ann Wannett.
Nicholas Allen Tracy.
Julia Maria Wayne.
Lauren Nicole Trasick.
Glenn Michael Weber.
Jensen Rose Weidling.
Kelsey Lana Weber.
Elizabeth Ann Welch.
Taina Shaylise Webster.
Jordan Matthew Shamar West.
Catherine Ann Young.
Tyler Michael West.
Thomas Anthony Zacharias.
Destiny Marie Wheat.
Alexis Nicole Zadar.
Abigail Elizabeth Wewell.
Madeline Rebecca Zadazalo.
Jacob Edward Whitaker.
Clay Thomas Zybert.
Autumn Joy Whitener.
Tyler Antonio Zwolinek.
Lucas James Weesey. John Avery Willett. Christian Lorenzo Williams. Gregory James Williams. Dorothy Mae Wilson. Sarah Dorothy Winter. Jeremy Thomas Wiseman. Jana Lynn Wolf. Emma Nicole Wolfinger. Brian Matthew Weiler.
At this time, there's more excitement to come. At this time, I'd like to introduce the senior class president, Joanne Munschauer.
Hey guys. Hello friends, family, children, and the class of 2018. I have been tasked today with addressing you all about the future. As I began to brainstorm ideas on how to lead you in the right direction for the years to follow, I quickly realized one thing. I am very unqualified to talk to you about the future because I'm in the same boat as you all are in. Like you, I've been squirming in my seat all day, scared out of my mind because my life is about to change in ways I can't even begin to imagine. So here I am, just as clueless as you, trusted to give helpful advice for the future. Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't have the secret to success because I haven't succeeded on a large scale yet. I can't teach you how to find love because I haven't fallen in love yet. I can't tell you how to spell chrysanthemum or how to make lasagna or sign up for Ancestry.com because I haven't Googled them yet. However, there is no doubt in my mind that I can achieve all of these things because I have enough hope to add yet to each item on this pretty girthy list of unaccomplished goals. I believe that a large part of reaching success is just believing that you deserve to add this yet to your dreams. We have always felt comfortable including this reassuring three-letter word, yet, to the many milestones of our careers at Strongsville City Schools. We can all nostalgically remember saying, I haven't found my homecoming dress, or taken the ACT, SAT, AP, SLO, LOL, or whatever other acronyms the school has thrown at us, or picked a college, or graduated, yet. Well, it's commencement day, and all of our yets, all of the occasions that seem so far into the future, have quickly transformed into our accomplishments. There is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't apply the same mindset towards achieving your dreams for the future. If you don't give yourself the benefit of the doubt, that hope you can succeed, that yet, nobody else will. It's as simple as that. You need to have confidence in yourself, you need to be bold, and you need to believe that one day you can accomplish your dreams. It's on you, guys. Now, don't think I'm telling you to limit yourself to goals that are easy to accomplish. You should have dreams that scare you, and the willingness to keep fighting when life knocks you off your feet. And trust me, it will. If you don't struggle, your dreams aren't big enough. Keeping that in mind, the two greatest injustices that you can commit against yourself are tossing aside monumental dreams because you fear you are incapable of achieving them, and limiting yourself to the confinements of comfort. Soon you will stand up, Slowly make your way through the crowd of crying parents and angsty youths, file out of those doors, and instantly face this exciting period of uncertainty that's been awaiting you. From that moment on, it is time to throw away the fear of failure that prevents your triumphs and start believing with every part of your body and soul that you deserve to become someone extraordinary. Because honestly, fear is a choice. Think of it this way. If you are terrified and panicked on an airplane, that fear won't make it crash. It might, however, prevent you from ever stepping on board, or at least enjoying yourself, that is. Fear will only stop you from reaching your full potential. It won't stop the world around you from leaving you in the dust. As my close friend and biological mother, Tina Fey, once said, "You can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide overthinking it. You have to go down the chute." And she's right. Recognize your dreams and just do it. Just go for it. When you get back home today, I challenge you to think about your own future. Forget about the self-doubt and the tiny goals that trap you in your comfort zone. Instead, think about those dreams that give you butterflies in your stomach and might make you feel like you'll yak a little. And allow yourself to hear that little voice in your heart whisper, "Hey, you've got this." As cliche as it sounds and as cliche as it might be, the world can be yours. You just have to work hard, demand a seat at the table, project your weird and wonderful self without being embarrassed, and have full confidence that you can overcome the challenges life will throw at you if you are brave enough to take that leap of faith. The blank canvas of your life will never be this clean and empty again. You must choose right now to paint a masterpiece of vibrant colors and daring, passionate designs, or play safe with simplicity. Our lives are only just beginning, and only we have control over the direction it will go and the impact it will make. Beginning the second you walk out of these doors, approach each moment with an open mind and an open heart. Be your own biggest supporter, dare to make a difference, and find excitement in discomfort. Yes, class of 2018, it feels like we've come so far, but we haven't reached our full potential yet. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite the class officers, Julia Ostrowski and Krista Albertons, on stage for the turning of the tassel and recessional. Please join me in the moment we have all been waiting for, the turning of the tassels. Let this symbolize the beginning of the rest of our lives. Would the class of 2018 please stand? And now, move the tassel from the right side over to the left. Congratulations. Class of 2018, we did it.